Stanley Cup Game 7, Panthers vs. Oilers historic showdown for the 2024 championship. It all comes down to this. After the Florida Panthers opened up a 3-0 lead on the Edmonton Oilers in the 2024 Stanley Cup Final, many believed the series to be all but over. But Connor McDavid and his friends had other plans. Outscoring the Panthers by a combined score of 18-5, they tied the series at 3 games apiece, becoming just the third team in NHL history to do so in the Stanley Cup Final. Now, the stage is set for a historic Game 7. Will the Oilers pull off the historic reverse sweep? Can the Panthers avoid ignominy? Here's everything you need to know before puck drop tonight, including what's at stake for each team, key players to watch, and advanced matchup metrics from ESPN Stats and Information. The Panthers have been afterthoughts for most of the franchise's history. Florida lost in the 1996 Stanley Cup Final and made just 4 playoff appearances, without winning a round through the next 23 years. The team players once joined at the end of their careers for the temperate climate rather than the potential to win has now become a top-tier contender under GM Bill Zito. Zito's bold moves, such as trading Jonathan Huberdeau for Matthew Tkachuk and acquiring players like Gustav Forsling and Oliver Ekman-Larsson, have paid off. If last year's run to the final was a fluke, this year's berth is anything but. The Panthers were supposed to be this good. Losing the opportunity to be Cup champions after holding a 3-0 lead would be devastating for Florida. The Panthers have the chance to write a historic chapter that seemed impossible just 5 years ago. The question now is, are they ready for it? The Oilers haven't just won 5 Stanley Cups, they won 5 in 7 seasons with some of the greatest players of all time, including Wayne Gretzky. Winning this Stanley Cup not only adds to their legacy, but enhances it even more. The Oilers have gone from being the standard to being in the cellar, and are now a win away from returning to the pinnacle. The more sobering truth is that this could be the Oilers' best and possibly only chance to win a Stanley Cup with Leon Draisaitl and McDavid. Edmonton has gone through front office, coaching, and personnel changes to do everything possible to win with their generational talents. Winning Game 7 and the Stanley Cup would validate all those decisions.